I ask myself daily, guys, because one of my biggest concern is your success, right? That makes my world go around in many ways, okay? Not just by goodwill, but obviously business, right? It's good to have a service that does well for people. And so my job is to make sure you succeed. And I look at things and I'm constantly assessing the landscape. I have one bigger advantage point, which some people may or may not recognize, guys. So yeah, all the deals that I've done and the transactions that I've done and the businesses that I've created and have, that's cool. And that's obviously experience. And it's obviously extremely important, but I don't believe it's the biggest advantage I have when it comes to this coaching and educating and giving people insight. I believe the biggest advantage is my successful education company, because it's allowed me to communicate with you guys all over the country. Whereas one person just has their own market perspective. And even if they're doing well in their market, like let's say Cleveland or Miami or Dallas, cool. They understand real estate, but that's like one step of the equation. So what I'm going to give you is perspective, okay? I'm blessed to have such successful products in the online space that, like I said, I have tens of thousands of subscribers, thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of buyers and members of our products, of our education products and our membership sites and our all the things that we have. Then I have all levels of coaching, right? And all up to my apprentices that I work with on a daily basis. And I'm in constant communication with, and I learn their market because my team is actually helping you guys. So I get to learn your markets. And at this point, 4 years into this business, I've completely been able to really assess almost every market, every space, but more importantly, the people. And more importantly, two kinds of people. One, people that are just trying to get that first deal done, pushing, grinding, buying courses, stuff. Can't figure out why they can't get that first one done. The second person is somebody that already successful in business, right? But they've learned that they're not. They're making cash, but they don't have life. They don't have lifestyle. And I help people prioritize, systematize, delegate. Prioritize, systematize, delegate. And so with all that perspective and all these types of people that I get to help, I get to notice one major benefit, one major thing. And that is that there's one commonality between my guys who are doing $100,000 a month and my people who are trying to do their first deal. We all have overwhelm. We all have overwhelm. And we make something very simple, very complicated. What's interesting is it's not your fault. It's very much so the way that we are built, wired. It's part of our protection DNA to help keep us consciously always assessing, always looking for the other angle. In primordial days, that's what kept us alive. These days, it doesn't really serve you whatsoever, okay? And so the problem for any entrepreneurial endeavor is navigating through that, finding yourself. And so if you're having any issues getting that first deal done, or if you have any overwhelm whatsoever in this business, let me just break this down for you, okay? Number one, most important thing, okay? The most important thing that you can do, and I've said this a few times before, is you got to work on yourself, your self-development, more than you work on this real estate business. And that's a hard thing to accept,